it may say for streaming Shabbat services, but so folks, if you want to email or text somebody what to do, then let's take a few moments to do that. What's that?
Does the YouTube channel work?
It'll be on YouTube. It'll eventually be on YouTube. Yeah. What's that? I printed it out. Johnny, hey buddy, good morning. You're supposed to be in Israel now, you know? Well, we're going to make pretend this is Israel. This is our own little spot of Israel. Okay? So, Johnny, do you have you're going to sit over here, okay? So, you might as well come up. And Alana, hi, sweetie, good morning. You're 2 days early for your bat mitzvah. So, you're going to be sitting over here, okay? Nothing like the present. Might as well come up. Might as well come up.
No, I just
So the last couple of nights, we've been having our Mariv service via Zoom, and it's really been a great experience. Not that we want to continue it indefinitely, but it's been very sweet. But it's already very odd to see human beings live and in person instead of on a screen.
Rabbi, I felt a little awkward yesterday. I had taken my hair out of the ponytail in several days. I had to take it out for this week.
No, you didn't have to take it down. That's one of the beauty parts of it. And listen, from here down, it doesn't matter, like no one's ever going to see. Just wear your pajamas.
Priorities, right, Ben?
It'll work. So, Johnny was going to be in Israel today, and it was going to be on Masada, right? So, Johnny, today was the day, but it's happening in Richboro, Pennsylvania, our little piece of Israel. But Johnny, the good news is that Israel is waiting for you to come and visit. So when the time is right, your family's all going to be able to go. And Alana, for you, we were planning to have your bat mitzvah in 2 days. I woke up this morning and my calendar said 3 o'clock pictures with the Frasermans. No, that's not the case. It's 10 o'clock bat mitzvah with Alana and the Frasermans. So we have another date for you. Hopefully by then things will be better, but we'll play it by ear. And so this is the Shiloh Fraserman B'nai Mitzvah, officially to be known. Okay? And we will all do our very best in keeping 6 feet apart from each other, playing by all the rules, which is not only an issue of obeying the rules, it's for our own welfare as well. So, Johnny, we're going to begin with you, buddy, on page 8. And we're going to be singing right at the bottom of the page. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Our first bar mitzvah in the history of Ohev Shalom with green sneakers. I love it.
Let's go.
They look great.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Beautiful, Johnny. Really beautiful. We're going to turn with you, buddy, to page 140. Okay. I want to thank the cantor in advance for pulling this all together.
Okay.
Page 140, Matovu.
Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael.
Let's join together in the English. How goodly are your dwellings, O Jacob, your sanctuaries, O Israel.
Thanks to your abundant kindness, O God, I am able to enter your house.
To bow down before you in reverence in the sacred place of worship.
God, I love to be in your house, a sanctuary dedicated to your glory.
Here I worship in your presence, O Lord my Maker.
In kindness, God, answer my prayer. Mercifully grant me your abiding help.
Okay, Johnny, you can go back to your seat for a moment, and we're going to all rise. We're going to be turning to page 146, and Alana, if you'll lead us in the Birchot HaShachar, the morning blessings.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'tzachvi v'not levavchem ben yom u'ben laila.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani b'tzalmo.
Amen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani bat chorim.
Amen.
Pokeach ivrim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish sharumim.
Amen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim.
Amen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, rocha haaretz al hamayim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kol tzorki.
Amen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher chechim mitzadei gaver.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura.
Amen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, bater Israel b'tifara.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten laya'ef koach.
Amen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hama'avir sheinai me'inai, u'nimah me'afapai.
Amen.
Great. You can all be seated. So we're going to do the psalm for Thursday, the psalm for the 5th day of the week. And we're going to do this somewhat creatively. So Eric and Aaron will do the non-indented couplets. You see what I mean by that? Non-indented. On page 165. So the first two lines are not indented, and then the next two lines are indented. Right? We're good with that? So Eric, if you'll begin with the first indented, if you'll begin with the first non-indented, congregation will respond with the indented, and then Aaron, if you'll continue with sound the shofar on the new moon, and we'll continue that way throughout the psalm. Okay? Psalm for the 5th day of the week.
Sing joyously to God, our strength, and acclaim with gladness the God of Jacob.
Strike up the melody, sound the timbrel, the sweet harp, and the lute.
Sound the shofar on the new moon at the time appointed for our new year.
Its observance is a law for Israel, ordained by the God of Jacob.
Who ordained it as a testimony upon Joseph, when going forth against the land of Egypt, then I heard words I had not known.
I have removed the burden from your shoulder. I have relieved your hands from the heavy baskets.
You called in trouble, and I saved you. I answered you from the thundercloud. I tested you at the waters of Meribah.
Hear my people while I warn you, O Israel, if you would only listen to me.
Let there be no foreign God among you. You shall not worship an alien God.
I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt. Whatever your desire, I will fulfill.
But my people did not heed my words. Israel would not obey me.
So I let them follow their willful hearts. I let them follow their own devices.
If only my people would listen to me, if Israel would walk in my ways.
Subdue their foes and turn my hand against their adversaries.
Enemies of the Lord would cringe before them. Their doom would be forever.
But you would I feed with the finest wheat, with sweetest honey would I satisfy you. Johnny, can I ask you to stand where you were standing just a few moments ago? Aaron and Felice, if you could join Johnny on the beam and bring to him his talit that he wears today in becoming a bar mitzvah. And in placing the talit on your son and wrapping Johnny in the traditions, the history, the teachings, the ideals, the past, and now the future of our people Israel. Johnny, if we can recite the bracha blessing for wearing the talit. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher
Kishanu v'mitzvotav
v'tzivanu lahid ataf b'asitzit.
Amen. Let's all rise as we turn to page 224. Okay, Mom and Dad, we can return to our seats. Thanks. Mission accomplished. Well done. And we're going to all face the Aron Kodesh as Johnny leads us in the Baruch Hu 224. Johnny, you got it there, buddy?
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Praised are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who forms light and creates darkness, who ordains the harmony of all creation.
Amen.
Let's all be seated. I'd like to continue on the bottom of page 237, a reading that has special meaning for us this morning. The power that heals. In the Hebrew, we have the lines, Borei Refuot, God who creates the healing. So the power that heals. God's the power that heals. To God we can turn when we are hurting.
Bodies are wrecked with pain. We can hear the whispered promise, I am Adonai, your healer.
When we are gripped with icy dread, we can hear the calming words, the Lord is with me, I shall not fear.
When
When we feel alone, abandoned, we can hear the voice of assurance. I am with you to help you.
When we are burdened with sorrow and grief, we can hear in the darkened valley as we struggle, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. God is our source of healing and hope. We seek God's nearness and gain strength. The Lord of wonders is beyond all praise. Johnny, you're going to lead us in the beginning of the Shema. And we'll find ourselves now on page 242.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha
b'chol levavecha ub'chol nafshecha ub'chol yadecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha Ayom al-vavecha, v'shinatam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uv'lechtecha b'derech, uv'shokbecha, uv'kumecha, ופשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Okay, Johnny, you can return to your seat, Yasher Koach. Thus your days and the days of your children will be multiplied on the land, which the Lord promised to your ancestors, for as long as the heavens remain over the earth. Alana, can you stand in the center, right here? And if I can invite Mom and Dad, Eric and Ivy, to join your daughter on the bimah and bring to Alana the talit that Alana wears today in becoming a bat mitzvah. Once again, in placing the talit on your daughter, Alana, face towards the congregation. And wrapping Alana now in the responsibility of mitzvot, of the commandments of our tradition. And Alana, if you'll recite the bracha, the blessing for wearing the talit.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. All of us wearing the talit will gather now our 4 tzitzit. As we kiss the tzitzit each time, each of the 3 times we say that word within the Vayomer prayer on page 246. Okay.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el bnei Yisrael, v'amarta aleihem, v'asu lahem tzitzit, al kanavitehem,
לדורותם ונתנו על ציצית כנף בטיל תכלת דהיה לכם לציצית ראיתם אותו וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם.
אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, הייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Let's turn a few pages on to 252, which will lead us into the Michamocha, Sur Yisrael, and soon the morning tefillah.
תהילות לאל עליון, ברוך הוא וברך, משה ובני ישראל לך אנו שירה, בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, שיר חדש שיבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל, עובדך נאומך יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
So I'm going to turn to the weekday Amidah, which we'll find on page 687. 687.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, HaGomer Chasadim Tovim v'Koneh HaKol, וזוכר חסדי אבות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו משנה עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים.
688.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב היה נביאך, וכנזה אל זה ואמר, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevot, Melocho haaretz kevodo, Leumatam Baruch Yomeru,
Baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo.
Udivrei kodshecha katuv lemor,
Yimloch Adonai leolam, Elohai Tzion, Gedor vador, hallelujah.
לדור ודור נקי קולך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפני לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני,
Baruch Baruch Shemo.
האל הקדוש.
We'll continue individually until the conclusion of the Amidah, which will be on 698. Shema Koleinu Adonai Eloheinu. I'd like to go back for just a moment to page 690 and 691, where we'll find once again a prayer for healing, which we offer for all those who have been stricken by this virus. We hope and pray for their healing and well-being in our own country and throughout the world. First in the Hebrew, then in the English. Rifa'enu Adonai v'nerafei, Hoshi'enu v'nivashea, Ki tihilatenu ata, V'alei refuah shlema l'chol makotenu, Ki el melech rofei ne'eman v'rachaman ata, Baruch ata Adonai, Rofei cholei amo Yisrael. Heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. Help us, and we shall be saved. For you are our glory. Grant complete healing for all our afflictions. For you, O our divine ruler, are a faithful and merciful healer. Praised are you, O Lord, healer of your people Israel and all humanity.
Amen.
We're going to turn with Johnny to page 698, where we completed the Amidah. And right in the middle of the page, the last two lines of the larger print in the Hebrew, we have our prayer for shalom, for peace. Ohev Shalom b'imromav. Middle of page 698.
Ohev Shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Ohev Shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Okay, Johnny, we can go back to our seats. Okay. We're going to be ready for the Torah service in just a moment, but first we'll say the Chatzi Kaddish, which we can find. Let's just turn back a few pages. You'll notice that we're in the afternoon service now, the weekday afternoon service. We're taking from everything we can to make this work. We're jumping all over the place. It's okay, but it's working. So 684, middle of 684, Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadavi Kadashim Merabah,
Amen.
Yamad Yivrach Yirchev Yamlich Malchuteh, V'chayachon of Yomechon, U'chayidachu Beit Yisrael, Ba'agalau Vizman Karivi Varu, Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba Mevarach, Ve'alamul Al Me'amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yifar v'yitarumah v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yitalash v'yitkodesha b'rechu v'eila mikol berchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechemata da'amiram yamav v'yimaru amen. Titkabas lo Jehon v'otechon decho Yisrael kodam avochoni v'yishmaya v'yimaru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru amen. Ohev Shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Rise.
Lana, come up to the ark. We're on page 312 in the middle of the page. Vayehi b'msoah ha'aron.
Vayehi b'msoah ha'aron, vayomer Moshe.
Koma Adonai
V'yafutzu
v'yachutzu
oyevecha, v'yanusu nisanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, Udevar Adonai Mirushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo, Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael, Kedushato. Lonnie, you can return to your seat. But remain standing. Johnny, come on up for the Gadlut. On page 320. Come on up to the Aron Kodesh, page 320. It's the third line.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohecha, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Gadlu Adonai iti, Uno Mema, Shemo Yachda.
Johnny, back to your seat.
גדולה והתפארת והנצח והאור כי חול בשמיים ובארץ כי חול בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והנהיג נעשה לכל הרוב.
Folks, we can all be seated. Okay. So, for the first Aliyah, we're going to invite both sets of parents to come up in just a moment. We're going to do this exactly how we did it on Shabbat morning. So folks, I'm going to ask you to come up just parallel to the end of the marking here, and the same thing on the other side. And then, and you'll say the blessing there, from there. And then, Ivy, you'll come over and you'll read your part, Vayakel, from the Torah. And then if you go back to be next to Eric, and then, if anybody brought their own yad, you have your own yad, good, okay. Because we do have disposable yads here, otherwise known as a chopstick. Johnny, so since I now touched this chopstick, we have a new chopstick for you, okay? So, good. So, and a lot of you have your own yad? You're going to share that, okay. So, to follow the reading of the Torah, you can open up your Chumash, your larger text, and I'll tell you exactly what page you can find ourselves on. It's towards the end of the book of Exodus, as this Shabbat we'll be concluding the book of Exodus. Aaron, did you learn about pandemics in medical school? Is that it's like something you just, who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought? What's that? Oh, for sure. No, I mean, when you're in medical school, you're not thinking about a pandemic. But we could have, we could have started earlier. Yeah. So now we have to deal with it as it is and do the best we can. What's that?
We did learn how to wash our hands.
20 seconds, sing happy birthday twice.
No, 5 minutes.
In medical school.
Well,
In medical school, when you're scrubbing.
Scrubbing in for a surgery, that's 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Those are the old days.
Wow.
Let us sing a happy birthday for 5 minutes.
Okay, so we're on page 552 in the Chumash to follow. And Ivy, you'll find it on the very top of the column that's there. Can't miss it. Ya'amdu horei habnei mitzvah לעלייה ראשונה. Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher b'nu mikol ha'amim, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
ויקהל משה את כל הדת בני ישראל ויאמר עליהם אלה הדברים אשר ציווה אדוני לעשות אותם 6 ימים תעשה מלאכה וביום השביעי יהיה לכם קודש שבת שבתון לאדוני כל העושה בו מלאכה יומת לא תבערו אש בכל מושבותיכם ביום השבת.
אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורה ואמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Ivy, could you leave your yad for a moment on the spot where you ended?
Yeah.
And then Johnny will know exactly where to pick up.
It's a different.
Oh,
I'm gonna set.
okay, so if you'll set it, okay. Okay, parents, Yesh Koach, well done. Hold on 1 second, Johnny. Johnny,
It's right here, buddy.
Cantor's, you can take the blessing sheet over here, Johnny,
Yeah.
so you'll have it. Cantor's showing you where you're going to begin, but first say the bracha, say the blessing, and then you'll go to your Torah reading.
Right.
I know that. Just put it right there. Say your blessing.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai. Oh no, Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. Baruch atah Adonai נותן התורה.
Amen.
את המשכן, את אהלו ואת מכסהו, את כרסיו ואת קרשיו, את ריחיו, את עמודיו ואת אדניו, את הארון ואת בדיו.
Takaporet.
I can't find it. את הארון ואת בדיו ואת כל כליו. הכפורת ואת פרוכת המסך, את השולחן ואת בדיו ואת כל כליו, ואת לחם הפנים ואת מנורת המאור ואת כליה ואת נרותיה ואת שמן המאור. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam atah b'torenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, koach, Johnny.
Koach.
Well done, buddy. Proud of you. So let me just explain something. So this is the portion of the Torah that's being read this week. But this Shabbat is a special Shabbat called Shabbat HaChodesh, the Sabbath of the month, the first month of the year, which is Nisan, the month of the holiday of Passover. So there's a separate reading that we have to go back to chapter 12 within Exodus, and you'll find yourself on page 380. Now, on Shabbat morning, we would normally take out 2 Torahs. We chose to take out 1 Torah today. We thought 1 Torah is going to be complicated enough, so we'll do it with 1 Torah. But the reason why we take out 2 Torahs instead of 1 is that the rabbis say that to roll the Torah in front of the congregation is what is known as a tircha de tzibura. It's a trouble to the congregation to have to sit there and wait for the Torah to be rolled. Now, these are the same guys who gave us 3-hour services. So I'm not sure why they were so upset about rolling the Torah, but we can only do this with your permission. If it's okay with you that we roll the Torah in your presence, then we'll roll it. Thank you. Okay, let me take this side here. Okay, so if you'll just hold tight for a second. Yeah. Okay, we're in Commandments. We're at the Shirat Hayam, Psalm of the Sea. We're getting close. Yep. So, Alana, don't come up until you say may I. And so it's right in the middle of the column, and you'll see a opening. And you're starting on the last word, Vayomer. Okay? So, Brett and Noah, you're calling your sister up to the Torah. Why don't you come up over here?
Mm-hmm.
Talmud, 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 Habachora, Habat Mitzvah, Yael Simcha, Bat Yitzhak Reuven, Ve Yehudit Batya, Maftir Chizki.
Yeah, you guys are family. You can hug each other. It's okay. There you go. All right, guys. Have a seat. Thank you.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Habarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe v'el Aharon be'eretz Mitzrayim lemor hachodesh hazeh lachem rosh chodashim rishon hu lachem lechodshei hashana daberu El kol adat Yisrael emor be'asor lachodesh hazeh yichu lahem ish seleved avot selabayit v'imimad habayit miyot miseh v'lakach hu. I lost my spot. Wait. Ushchano hakabrov el beitel b'michsat nefashot ish lefi ochlo tachosu al haseh tamim sachar ben shana yihiyeh lachem min hakevasim umin ha'izim tikachu v'haya lachem lemishmeret ad arba'a asar yom lachodesh hazeh v'shachatu oto Kol Kehal Adat Yisrael Ben Harbaim V'lichu min hadam v'natnu Al shetei hamezuzot Fil hamashkof Al habatim Asher yacholu oto bachem V'achlu et habasar Ba'layla hazeh Tzilyesh matzot Amurim yochluhu Al tochlu mimenu na Uvashel bevushal b'mayim ki im silyesh rosho al kara'av el kirbo v'lo totiru mimanu ad boker v'hanotar mimanu ad boker ba'esh tisrofu.
Where started or where ended?
Baruch atah Adonai. Is it on the back?
No.
Or is it here?
It's okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Mazel tov to both Johnny and Alana. Beautiful Torah readings today. Very
Let's turn to page 340. And Alana, we're all going to rise just from your seats. If you can lead us in the Yehallelu.
Yehallelu et shem Adonai ki nizkar shem Eloheinu.
Odo ha'eretz v'shamayim v'yarev keret leyamo tehila lechol chasidav livnei Yisrael al kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
And we'll turn a few pages to Eitz Chaim He. At the ark.
At the archive.
Eitz
Chaim He lama chaziki ba v'tom cheha me'ushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netiroteha
Shalom. Ashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Lana, if you take the cord. I'll be seated. So, it really is joyful to be together today to celebrate Johnny, you becoming a bar mitzvah, and Alana, you having your aliyah for becoming a bat mitzvah. No, it really is joyful, especially when you haven't seen a human being in a couple of days. But it does feel, it's not only strange, it's hard to keep your distance from each other and to feel like you have to have a wall between yourself and others. And normally after the service is over, I like to come down and say to the family, mom and dad, mazel tov, either a handshake, more often a hug. And that clearly won't happen today because it's in no one's best interest. I don't know if you saw the article in the New York Times written by Barry Weiss, who is from Pittsburgh and has done a lot of writing on anti-Semitism. She grew up in the synagogue that was attacked, that in the Persian Jewish community in Great Neck, New York, a small gathering is 400 people for a wedding. They don't know how to stay apart from each other and how this is such an amazing challenge. And then this morning I read that in Borough Park, amongst the Satmar Hasidim, Borough Park, that they just discovered, I think yesterday, 100 people tested positive. And it's not only in our community, but there was an article yesterday, heartbreaking, about an Italian family that has 11 children. And they get together for dinner every week. Every week. They go to Mass on Sunday morning, and I think they get together Tuesday night for dinner. And just in the past couple of days, the mother and two of the children lost their lives. Purely because it's in our culture and in our DNA to want to be near each other and touch each other, and we just can't do that. We just can't do that. So God only knows how long this is going to last, but we all have to be as careful as possible. And yet within those circumstances, we were able to celebrate some great joy today, really. So Johnny, to you, Mazal Tov in becoming a bar mitzvah. You'll make it to Israel, and you'll make it to Masada, and it'll be great, but it's great having you here today. Aaron and Felice, Mazal Tov to both of you. Great to be together. Guys, Mazal Tov. Mazal Tov, all three of you. So, Alana, it's a great day. Mazal Tov to you. Eric and Ivy, Mazal Tov to you. The reason why, and guys, Mazal Tov to both of you. The reason why I wore a bow tie today was I knew I was not going to be the only one wearing a bow tie. I knew it. So, Brett, good for you, buddy. Good for you. I'm with you. Okay. So I think we're ready to conclude the service on page 402. Let's arise, Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתבחים רחמים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויסד ארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינת עוזו בגבי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד הם מלכנו אפס זולתו כך כתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבות האל לבביך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד המלכות שלה היא עולמי תמלוך בכבוד, כך כתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We can all take our seats. Call to mind those whose yortzites are observed today on the 23rd day of Adar. Doris Reibstein, David Snyder, Paul Krython, Marlene Lederman, Abram Jackniak, Charlotte Meyer, and Louis Schwartzman, and those whose families are yet within the days of Shloshim. We recall the loving memories of Morris Slater, Rachel Goldstein, Barry Pogach, Nancy Bloom, and Howard Apt. For those reciting Kaddish Kadisha Tom, Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 410. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah.
Amen.
Olma divrach yevutei v'yamlich b'achutei v'chayechon v'yomeichon v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael v'agala u'bizman kaviv v'imru amen.
Amen. Yehei shmei rabah v'barach le'alam u'lamei amaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpachar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei v'chucha v'recho v'eila b'imkol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata v'amira di'olma v'imru amen.
Amen.
V'hei shlama rabba v'yishmaya v'chayim aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom v'yirav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru
Amen.
Kedar, once again, thanks for putting the whole service together this morning with the families and with the kids. Kedar, could you just explain how it's best for the families to find the YouTube recording of today's service?
Yes. So for anybody, hopefully who's watching, they've figured it out. But for our friends here, when you go to ohev.org, on the top right-hand corner, there's a box with selected bullet points. And one of them should be, I think it's the first one, where you click, go to our live stream. And then it'll open up a new page where it'll say, click here to view it. And it goes directly to our YouTube channel. So if that, for whatever reason, isn't working, you can also go to YouTube and just type in Ohev Shalom, and you should see all of the different recordings we've done. And the latest one should pop up, which is today's service. So if you have any family and friends who'd like to tune in who weren't able to do so this morning, either ohev.org or just directly YouTube and just put in Ohev Shalom of Bucks County in the subject.
So also, as the service is about to end, let me welcome everybody who's here via technology. I imagine that we have more that are connected with us online than maybe we even have in the sanctuary, which was the way we designed it to be. So great to have you all here with us. And I hope feeling the joy and the nachas that we feel here in the synagogue this morning. So, Johnny, you were supposed to be in Israel right now, so let's be in Israel right now. If you can walk over to the flag of Israel, and we're with your Siddur, unless you know the Hatikva by heart. You do.
Naturally.
You go, Johnny. Okay, let's all rise. If you don't know it as well as Johnny does, the Hatikva is in the middle of page 783. 783. You know it? Face towards the Degel Yisrael. You see it right over here, Johnny? Yeah. Okay. Tikva bat shnot alpayim, liyotam chofshi be'artzenu, Eretz Zion Yerushalayim, liyotam chofshi be'artzenu, Eretz Zion Yerushalayim. Mazel tov, everyone.
Mazel tov.
Kenner, do you have the...
No, it doesn't.
Jonathan, Eli,
Ben,
Ofer,
Aaron,
Ofer,
Raha,
Matir,
Avda.
Okay, Johnny.
Go, Noah.
Now you gotta give him a hug. You can give him a hug. You live in the same house.
Okay. Now say you.
Johnny, that certificate and those 2 gifts are yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's that? There's a meeting at some meeting.
Thank you guys so much.
Mazel tov, Aaron. Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
I'm hopeful that we'll get to go sometime soon.
I hope so too.
Yeah.